Welcome to Monday Art Stream. I'm Nova Minokawa, your fallen star rising to the top of your hearts, and I am gonna draw something! It feels like forever since I've drawn, even though I've done a couple things. Like last week I did that Miku little animation, but it felt like nothing, honestly. And what did I do? I think that was was that the last thing I touched? Dang. I do have a drawing that I'm gonna do for today, and it's going to be a full body reference for Chalice. I'm going to be rotating my Blorbo and yeah, just sort of like figuring him out, which is a little difficult because I made him with a particular angle in mind. Here's the official TTRPG art that I'm using for him. And it's like, yes, I've angled him perfectly. Now, how does the rest of him work? I don't know. So I'm going to find out. Give me a second. I also want to change it. Okay, great. Yeah, so I have like this model underneath, and I have like the front and back sort of there. It's really his hair I want to figure out. I want his outfit to look a little better. I feel like his chinos or whatever are kind of awkward here. So I just want to sort of figure that out. Yeah, he only can be viewed from one angle, except I don't want him to be viewed from one angle. I want you to see him at all angles, and I also want to know how to do that. So in order to figure that out, I have this going on. Also, front-facing feet are very difficult. I don't know how to do them. Send help. They look weird. They look weird. Like, here, if I turn on this model for you, if you see it from the front, like, that looks fine. But then you draw shoes over top and it's like, what's happening? I don't know. I don't like his legs here. Something's wrong. It's not as slay as I'd like it to be. But anyway, let me turn off that. I kind of like it for the most part, but some things I think need to be changed. Like this cloak thing I gave him. It falls kind of flat. I think I need to make it more dramatic. Gonna go on top of this, I think, and then sort of figure it out. But yeah, that's what we have in store for today. What else? Oh wait, I also have his full body. I did his full body, oops. And it looks pretty good as well. But you know, there's something down here, like in this area, that I just don't like. Like here up is fine. And I kind of still want him to have the ankle pants, but maybe that's not the right way to go. I don't know. I'll have this on the side so you guys can see it as well. sip of water here. So, how was the weekend? I had my in-person birthday party. That was good. I was not as prepared as some other birthdays. So, for example, I usually do like a game. And I prepped that. I was prepping a game called Portmanteau, and maybe you've seen some streamers do that, but it's like, Portmanteau is a real thing where you sort of combine phrases to create something new. It's kind of hard to think of an example. It's kind of like, I guess the example I did at the party was, a real one is more like the combination, like the offspring of a lion and a tiger is a liger. So it's kind of like that, but sillier, I would say. So I had a couple of them. If you guys, actually, I'd be interested to see if you guys can do any of the ones that I gave to my friends. Whoa, 50 stream streak. Let's go, Keys. And he's a member, sub-member, so you get the fun emotes like waving emoji. You're streaking. Your dad won't shut up. No problem. Hello, Dad Keys. I think, well, anyway. What am I saying? Okay, yeah, portmanteaus. I'll try to remember some of the ones I did. So, there are two phrases, right? And you get a hint as to what the two phrases are. I would give you the two phrase hints, and then you kind of combine them to seamlessly create one portmanteau. So, one of the ones I did, and I came up with all these on my own, like last minute at the party. Seemed to go over well. I think some of them were easier than others, but okay. Here is the first portmanteau. First phrase is, I already told this one to Comet, so Comet can't comment on this one. A Miyazaki bishonen, and a video game featuring Dracula. Also, Mordio can't do this one because I already told her. So it's just the two people online that might be listening. I'll give it a bit and then I'll reveal it. Oh yeah, I think this works better. So I think we just kind of imagine this being a little stiffer. I think this works. We just need this to be like more out for dramatique. Perhaps this one is a little too far or something else. Chalice, yes, it's Chalice. I need him to have an official reference for Art Fight. I'm already thinking about Art Fight. And I have to figure out his hair. Anyway, okay, so a Miyazaki bishonen and a video game featuring Dracula? The answer is Howl's Moving Castlevania. So yeah, that's like what the portmanteau would be. Howl's Moving Castlevania. Here's one that I was listening to Smosh about. A popular soda drink and a doctor's oath. What is that combined? And a popular soda brand and a doctor's oath. What is the combined portmanteau? Oh, this looks loads better. This looks loads better. Yes, we are he has become more slay now. I'm sure this is very difficult for you guys to see. I apologize. I draw very lightly. The answer? Mountain Do No Harm. Mountain Do No Harm is the portmanteau. City of Stad, how's it going? Do you just go by Stad? Thanks for coming by. I'm doing well. I am trying to figure out how this man's hair works. You do? Okay, great. I will put it into my mind. Trying to make a full body reference for him before art fight starts, because I wouldn't dare not add my latest TTRPG character to the roster. And he's so difficult for me to draw. I would hate for others to have a hard or not want to draw him because I did not provide a good reference. So we're figuring stuff out. How was the rest of the birthday stream? It was very good. I was very happy with, you know, that so many people came out to celebrate with me, and we had fun games and did like we ended with the trivia, I believe. Oh, no. We did one more game. We did Fibbage 4, which I might have been in the new pack that you gave me, which thank you so much, by the way. That was very kind of you. I did not get to explore all the things. I was using the Mega Picker, which I'm not as familiar with. So I wasn't really... I guess you can sort by, like, packs. But I didn't know, like, out of the top of my head. Thank you. And then, what did that was Thursday? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I didn't do any streams since then. Just so freaking tired. I rested yesterday, because I was talking about my birthday, like, in real life birthday party. I had friends over, and that was Saturday. And then I spent all of Sunday brain rotting. I couldn't do anything else. I was like, I'm gonna play video games until my head hurts, and then I did. And it was great. Pants are still awkward. I need to fix it. Also, I'm like, I'm so concerned about his horn looking phallic. I'm trying so hard not to. Like, I want it to be more like a rhino-ish kind of horn. It's kind of awkward from the front. Like, he doesn't have like a spirally unicorn horn. No one thinks this looks weird, right? You'll be honest with me. It doesn't look phallic, promise me. Lie to me. I gotta look up reference for this pants. Looks fine to you? Okay, I need someone with a dirtier mind than you to tell me. I don't trust Mordio with that kind of stuff. Let's look at Old Navy chinos. Men, is that what I'm not very good at knowing clothing names. No, chinos they're long pants. It's like ankle length. Do they have ankle length chinos? Sorry, your mind was being dirty. What was the question? This looks like a horn, right? And nothing else. And it looks fine and normal and like what you'd expect from a front-facing unicorn horn, correct? Yes? Okay. All right, I'm gonna trust Keys. Sometimes when I need to look at like clothing references, I do just go to shopping sites. You'd be concerned if it was that pointy. Okay, I mean fair. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just worried. Just worried, you know? He's an innocent guy. Men don't wear ankle length pants, do they? Like a... Okay, Men's Warehouse. This is not ankle length. This is like, well, I guess it is technically. What size of pants are these where it stops like right before your ankles and coming out of your forehead? I did make a Pinterest board for Chalice, so maybe I'll go back. My board for him was just called Unicorn TTRPG because I did not have a name for him. Proper fit for men is the leg just touching the top of the shoe. I know. That's boring. Like, I want him to show a little booba. I want him to show a little ankle, you know. I want him to be a little saucy. But it's just like kind of not working. I think the fit of the pants is looking weird because the structure of it's the high waist, I'm sure of it, but I don't know. I don't want to change it. Beats, how are you? How are you? Shout out for Beats. The two predominant styles are just above the ankle, a little shorter than proper, and a little bunched at the ankle. A little longer than proper. You're doing tired? Oh no, I'm sorry. Did you stream today? I don't remember if I missed it or not. Yes, Volo, he has like a chest window, and that's one of my favorite parts of it. I like it that it's a diamond shape, but it's not caused by one outfit, it's caused by layering. But it's like his pants that are kind of awkward, and I'm trying to figure out how to make it less so. I gotta look up like high-waisted pants, perhaps. Yeah, a little chest window as a treat, you know? Last session, if people were listening in, he actually got stabbed in the chest window. Oh wait, no, I didn't roll it. It was one of my team members rolled poorly, and because of that, I got injured. And we decided, you know what? It's right in the chest window. It's right there. His heart's right there for everybody to see, and he gets stabbed for it. You changed your schedule. It should be tomorrow, but you don't know if you're going to be able to. Oh, okay. Do you put out a schedule in your Discord? I only put out my schedules on Blue Sky, but I don't know. I feel like, even though it's my Discord, right? I feel like, I don't want to bother people with too many announcements or whatever. I'm fully knowing that people can, like, turn off that, but I'm like, what if I'm annoying my people, you know? Chinos are like slacks. They're like dress pants, but not as formal, but more formal than, say, jeans. Yeah, I don't know. When I was thinking of pants, that was like sort of what came to mind. But the references that I was looking at, like when I was first designing him, were like Arabian clothing, which is like a little different, and there's different names. So like this top part is sort of inspired by I forgot the name of it. I had a name that I was looking specifically at this, but this is like a particular type of shirt, though it's overshirt, except I made it like a lot more saucy. I could always not put the @ in the message. Yeah, and I don't. Like, theoretically, I could also make a, I don't know, like a schedule tab. But I also I don't know, I have very particular mind rules for Discords. Like, I don't like when there's too many sections on Discord. I feel like it's too crowded, and then a lot of things sort of go by the wayside. So that's why the library has so few. I don't like adding people who only want to see particular things. So we have like, I don't think I've ever done everyone except for maybe I've done it like once or twice. I don't like doing that. I don't know. Like, if I can't keep my Discord clean, then I'll go crazy. It's like having too many tabs open is what it feels like to me. So I only post my schedule on Blue Sky. But you know, like if there's like a cool stream coming up, like I want people to listen to, then I'll put in like announcements. But otherwise my schedule is pretty consistent, and then like if I don't have a stream, it's fine. You have way too many sections on your Discord. Your people keep making you make them. Yeah, it's like, no, I get it though, because people aren't sure if they should post in a particular place or not, because some people have very specific rules and whatever. It's like, I don't know where to post this. And if I have like a very specific place to do that, then it feels safer to post. And I get that. I just don't personally like having too many. I need to have all my tabs accounted for and closed, because I will have like several Blue Sky windows and Tumblr windows or whatever, YouTube, and then I'm like, oh, that's too many. Why do I have that many? Delete, delete, delete. So it's like you have 4 people who are active. How many channels do you need? Yeah, and that's so true too. It's so hard because like I understand people want to be in Discords and want to invite others to Discords, but it does sort of end up being like the same few people no matter where you go. And I don't know if there's a way to sort of like not have that happen. I try to, like, one of the ways I try to sort of mitigate it is by making sure that I am responding to as many people as possible. So like if anybody has something to say, they have somebody responding to them and not just people who might know them. I don't know. It's something hard. Like you can only build community so many ways. The bling on him? Yeah, he's got some bling. He's got this sort of rope across his chest that is supposed to be like decorations from like horse shows in Egypt. I don't know how well that comes across, but it's like that's sort of the principle behind it. Okay, this overline looks much better. Oh, you meant on you. Sorry. Yeah. You got the VIP treatment. I think I put that recently. Because I was like, what the heck? Keys be streaking, and I'm not giving him the proper honor that comes with that kind of thing. If you are here and talking for that long, you deserve a little bit of jewelry. It's on me. Can you be so for real? Please be for real with me. Tell me. Alright, I think I'm done with the front. I need to move on to the body. Chalice is a funny name to you because in French, chalice is coulisse, which is a cuss. So I was looking up a lot of glass blowing techniques, and apparently a lot of glass blowing is like Italian. Not that his name is particularly like glass blowing, it's just glass based, but I thought I had a hard time picking out his name because I was thinking very hard about like I want something that feels regal without being too complicated, and like I was trying to go for like an Arabic name, but I wasn't vibing with a lot of it, so I was like, okay, maybe I'll go into his backstory, and I was like, oh well, he's gonna be from like a glass making industry, I think, and then Chalice came to mind. I was like, oh, that would be perfect. And now, see, glass, chalices aren't always glass, but they can be. And I thought it was interesting. You say chalice instead of coulisse so that everyone is confused. What? I'll have to look up what kind of cuss that is. Yeah, for sure, Discord is interesting. Some servers are so busy that they need more channels so you don't get lost. True. And you know, I'm so small. I'm so small, itty bitty. There's no need for me to have like an extensive Discord when it doesn't make sense. If there were like a ton of active people, then yeah, maybe I would break it up. Like, not everything has to be in general. But if the general thread, or what is it called? The general channel of your Discord is like dead most of the time, I feel like you can just put most things in general chatter, you know, or mine's called general chatter, but like in your general channel. If nobody's talking, just go to general, you know, and then you can post it there. That's sort of like my philosophy. Some places that I feel like make sense is memes. Like, I don't know, it can be annoying to have like so many like memes or like links and images, so like that gets a different channel. That makes sense. Art makes sense to have its separate channel because like I'm an artist and a lot of people want to show like their own art, so that feels like it would get its own channel. I don't know. If it's not like super meaningful to me, then it's sort of like just put it in general because it doesn't matter. Oof. It's the equivalent of shit? No, he's not horse shit. Why would you say that? A good split in the Discord for its size. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. I try. And also it's like, Mordio feels similarly, like we've talked about it, like we don't want too many channels. I still think about like maybe I would put an animal channel or something, or like maybe there would, like for specifically my channel, maybe there would be like a bird posting thing, because people are like, oh, I see a bird and that reminds me of you, and then they'll post it in chat. Or maybe I've seen a bird and I'll be like, hey, look at this bird. But yeah. All right, I gotta actually think about this drawing. The back of his head is so complicated. Because, like, it's not just for, this is layered, but it keeps going into the back, right? So the back would be more, from the back, you would see the top hair first. Wait, hold on. I gotta section this out. His hair's ridiculous. Why did I do this to myself? Maybe a general pictures / media channel which would likely end up being mostly birds and other animals. Yeah, like, I don't know, maybe having something like that. Like a small restaurant, a small Discord benefits from having a smaller menu of more specialized topics, maybe. Most of the time you see a bird, you think of me is a meme. Yes, exactly. Bird. Well said, bird. Okay. I think this is gonna be the sections here. So, in a way, this is kind of like the hairline, which makes no sense. But it's more like, I gotta think of it more like layers, so... I don't know. I think that makes sense. Like, theoretically, you could come all the way back here, but I don't think it is. I don't know. I gotta draw this from the side as well to sort of figure out how this all comes together. Let me add punctuation. Okay. Most of the I see burb, I think of Nova things are memes. Yes, yes. And sometimes when I'll see motorcycle or snow, and then I'll think keys. And that's our Instagram relationship in a nutshell. Yeah, just like thinking about snow, or like, I don't know. What was the last thing I sent keys? Kind of want to see. Let's see. There you are. Oh yeah, so like it was motorcycle vest, bird, Canada and snow. Mostly snow. We had a hard winter, okay? And everybody wanted to complain about it. Oh, and then some TTRPG stuff, so that's fair. Snowed this morning? Damn, I'm sorry, dude. Okay, I think I figured this out. So, like, the hair kind of parts from here. Yes! Okay, I think this is generally how it's working. So, ooh, maybe? Okay, so there's gonna be a split line, and it kind of gets parted here, but then there's extra that goes here. And then the rest get folded up into this braid, and it all makes sense, sort of. No, not being called Mordio. I'm still thinking about the time I went to Nez's stream and she called me Mordio a total of like 4 times. It was crazy. So funny. Oh, okay, what am I doing? What does the back of a head look like? Don't ask me. Okay. So he has so many layers that I feel like I need to break this down as well. Maybe we should have been the Nova and Mordio channel. Well, I remember when we were talking about the order, you were like, my name has better optics, or like SEO or something, because there's plenty of Novas, but not a lot of Mordios. So Mordio is better for your SEO, but I can't be asked to change out of the channel, so I take over the main channel when it comes to talking. It doesn't matter, honestly. Because I'm doing most of the talking, like when like I talk more in streams than Mordio. Mordio's more of a lurker, but it gets like our names and channel out there if someone is talking, so it might as well be me. That's how I see it, at least. That has the vibes of like the Nova and Mordio show, and it reminds you of the little hopping chibis we have for the AFK screen. Yeah, they're cute, aren't they? I repurposed that because it was for, I think it was just for shits and giggles, me animating that. But I needed a loading screen and it worked, so. Oh, I gotta remember where his tail comes out of. Oh, I don't have to draw a hand on the back. Haha. One less hand for me to draw. Alphabetically logical and rolls off your tongue. Oh! Hello, Masha. Welcome. But you do get the hi, Mordio. Actually, this is Nova, right? Gotcha. I'm sorry about that, Mordio. I'm still Nova. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I meant Nova scenarios. Exactly. But, I mean, most people seem to understand, like, when I tell them that, people are like, oh, okay, cool. But then sometimes you'll get brain farts and, you know, it's just kind of unavoidable. It's just how it be. No offense taken. How are you today? Have you been feeling well enough, I hope? I think it's been kind of rough lately, if I do recall. You can think of one streamer that to this day continues to mess it up when... Who? Who did I... Unless you mean Nez already, but I did already say that, so I don't want to call her out again. Who's messing up my name? Yes? Oh, okay. Never mind. Which, I don't know, it kind of surprises me because we're in a lot of Discords together and, I don't know, she talked to me, we collabed. I don't know. Am I not memorable, guys? Am I not memorable? That's really what's happening, isn't it? You're in a server where everyone calls you radio? That's... it sucks. It does suck. So for other servers, when I'm not Nova, my default name appears. But, like, my name is broken up into 2 parts. So if you're going to shorten it, I prefer the second part rather than the first part. But I disliked people shortening my name to the first part so much that my in-server profile name, I changed to just the second half. Because I didn't like, for some reason, it just bothers me when people call me that other half. And it's like, it's honestly not even a big deal, but I don't like it, so I did successfully get people to call me the other thing, so there's that. Some people just grab the very first bit, even if it doesn't make sense. Yeah. Well, I do think about your name keys because apparently no one says it right, like the full thing. And I was gonna like commit to saying it right, but then you said everybody calls you keys, so I was like, okay, I guess I will too. But if that ever changes, if you ever want to be like called something else, let me know, because I want to respect what people want to be called, as one should, you know. Thankfully, Hambone was introduced to you as Hambone, so you remember Hambone. Just don't call me late for dinner. Otherwise, you answer to most things. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so I've never thought about the back of him. Should there be a pattern that goes down the back? Or do I not kill myself and I leave it plain? It can be understated. It could just be a solid color. You have to think about the potential animators, of course. I do want to draw a version of his back where his cloak is off. He probably needs a front and back of his cloak off. And I don't want to do that, but I will. And he has to be so damn complicated that he gets his own front, back, side, head turnarounds, and everything. You do sometimes call Hambone air because you like to say bone air. It feels nice coming out of your mouth. I don't know. It's really funny to me. UNE, thank you so much. Thanks for first time chatting. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out my OC and how someone would draw him from many angles. How I would draw him from all sorts of angles. It's been difficult. This is a bit of a thinking stream. I'm using my Clip Studio Paint model over here as well. I'm gonna call this one side. And then we rotate. Largely featureless, this model, but it's gonna be the base, and I have to... Oh yes, okay, what I want to make sure it's sort of like even with the front, so I do have to move this over and create a horrible amalgamation so they're at the same thing. Okay, there we go. Now he's even. You're surprised no one watching? Oh, don't worry about it. I'm actually dual streaming. And people are watching, but they're over at Twitch. Twitch is like my main thing, but I am co-streaming, or not co-streaming, I am multi-streaming to get some YouTube people for the most part. I'm always interested in what attracts people to like watching streams on YouTube versus Twitch, because I have like multiple VTubers that I watch religiously on YouTube, but I don't make communities there. I make communities on Twitch. It's like a very different crowd, but it's just interesting. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I need to move this back piece. Maybe I'll move it to here, because I want to keep the camera in relatively the same place. I remember a while ago that I saw this. Oh, thank you for oh wait, no one did that. I forgot. I have my I have my rose redeemed, but I also have the shortcut the same as the ruler, so I confuse myself. I think people are throwing me roses and I'm wrong. Chalice looking good, thank you. There's this way that one is able to draw a side profile from the front, or maybe it's from 3/4 view. Now I don't remember, but I want to line up all the features that I have here. This is the top of the nose, top of the eyes, bottom of the eyes. Good luck on your cleaning. Thank you for lurking. And I guess top of the eyebrow. This is his hairline. All right, let me try drawing the side. I don't know if he meant for that to sound like a Rick and Morty thing, keys, but that's how I interpreted it. Alright, gotta make the guidelines. This is the bottom of the mouth, not the top. Oh, and I didn't even put ear marks as well. Yeah, I guess I will. Alright, turn off the guide. Oh, no, not the guides. This thing. Let's do our best. Been struggling to break down the body sometimes because, Pinterest gives you really bad references. Yeah, oh god, it's tough. And I wouldn't say I have, like, I don't have any formal training, so I kind of just have vibed it over the years and what feels right and what, like, shapes sort of build on top. But I still use models like this for general shapes, but it's not like I necessarily use them exactly. Like, cause my character doesn't look like this. It doesn't look like this model. If I just put the features on here, it's not gonna look right. So I gotta really think about structure. And it's just hard. But Clip Studio Paint, I don't know if you're a digital artist, Yuan, but I highly recommend Clip Studio Paint for its models and stuff, because they have things like face builder. So you have like your general body shape, which is what I'm using right now, but they have like head builders, right? And like this is standard anime head. This is called sporty anime, but you can like adjust the height of the eyes, rotate stuff, width, whatever. You can do the angle of the nose, the height, the width, the tilt. Like it's very like minute stuff. You can also blend it with additional default facers called the face mixer. So like say you wanted this to look more realistic, you can do the slider to sort of beef it up. You can do all sorts of crazy things. Here's like a sallow looking face. I don't know, it's very cool. Ooh, Ibis Paint. Okay. It has 2D drawing bases, but it doesn't get that much help. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, for sure. There is Clip Studio Paint for the iPad, but I do hear it's like, I think you need a subscription for it, so it's more expensive. I believe that's what I've heard. I don't have an iPad myself, but I really love that I don't have to pay multiple times for it. I don't like subscription-based things. Who does? But yeah, I feel you there. I already forget where the things are. Okay, this is the eyebrow. So this is the highest point of the eyebrow. Okay. And then where's the... Oh, I didn't draw a bottom of the eye guide. Let me do that now. Okay, great. So for people on my Discord, I mentioned before that I was thinking about, like, if I could find an art tutor, I would maybe, like, invest in that. But I haven't found one, but I did see, uh-oh, looks like this is really far apart. But I did find this thing that was advertised to me, and it's called, no wait, is it Coursera? That doesn't sound right. But it was, like, specifically for, like, anime style drawings and everything. Maybe I can find it in my likes. It was on Instagram. Where is it? But it's not like a tutor thing, but they have like extensive courses on, they have like live 2D stuff, they have character, lighting, environmental storytelling, layout. So I was like, some of their deep discounts are like $50, like maybe I would try it. But I am hesitant because it does take like a lot of time to sort of also do those kind of courses. But maybe, I don't know, we'll see. What? Oh, my OCs? Yeah, so this is Chalice, Chalice Sicaria, and he is a unicorn primal. So basically he's just like half unicorn, half human. Unicorn being like the same way, I'm trying to think of a way to say it, like, without going to TTRPGs. Because if you're not familiar with like D&D, then it might sound crazy, but like, I don't know, he's like a half unicorn human, whatever. And he is a noble that ran away from his family after being put into an arranged marriage, and he is working for the claimant, the lost princess of the region, and trying to change the political system through her. So that's like him in a nutshell. Still sort of like exploring where his story goes and stuff. Hello, Lapis. How are you? How are you doing today? Thank you for visiting the stream. Thank you. I realized that his nose is actually down here. That's why I really shouldn't actually look at this reference here. I should look at my own drawing. He does have like a small hook to his nose, which isn't very obvious in some of his other drawings, but for his profile, I want to make it clear. Let's get the top of his head going there as well. Oh, thank you. It took I was trying to figure out exactly how his outfit would work, and I had a long thing earlier this stream where I was like, oh, maybe his pants aren't as great as I'd like them to be, but I like it for the most part. It's just like some things aren't quite how I envisioned them, and now I have to figure out how it actually is worn. I'm very sorry, guys, that I have not combined YouTube chat with Twitch yet. I just have not gotten around to it. So I know it feels like I'm talking to invisible people here, but I promise I'm not. Crazy. Oh boy, this is tough because I do feel like I've crunched all his features into a small section here, which doesn't look great from the side. So I'm just trying to figure this out because it doesn't really account for the depth of the face. Like, no, this looks stupid. This looks really stupid long. And I know he's like a unicorn, so he's kind of got like horse face, but I don't think this is the way it's supposed to go. I don't know. It's hard, guys. Drawing in all dimensions. I need to bring this forward. This needs to be closer to each other. Okay, I'm skipping the nose. I'm just drawing a flat space right here. look back at my reference here. Okay, that looks fine. Very straight jaw here. And then right before, this is where like the top of his ear happens, and then what? It's higher than the eyebrow. So it's more like this. Okay. We are getting somewhere. Very soft ears. Oh, ad break is on. Oh, pre-roll ads. I always get them mixed up. Okay, this looks better. We kind of had to take away and then bring it back. So I do want to, so this was like sort of a straight up and down, but I want his chin to sort of fall back here. And that looks a lot better. Gosh dang, that was a very complicated way to just make a side profile. But if I don't do it even, then it's not gonna work out. If I don't figure out now. I forgot, I actually did draw a side profile of him technically. But see, this doesn't look right. He looks a lot younger here than what he looks like from the front. So I don't want to base it off of that. This was like just like a mini thing that I drew. So I'm gonna put that there though, just to sort of see like how I did one part of the hair. But figuring out the full 360 is where I'm gonna go at. Because this right here looks like the same character. All right, I've talked a little too much about drawing, I think, even though that's what I'm doing today. I should talk about something else. Let's see. I have finally done the last thing that I needed to do that I had planned for. That is to say, I have nothing else planned. Thank God. So that means I can finally look for more jobs again. I'm gonna go back to doing my stupid portfolio and figuring out how to best get someone to hire me. I just really, really don't want it to be something where I have to like be posting on LinkedIn constantly to get anywhere. We all know that LinkedIn's fake anyway. It's all AI written anyway. It's just like being the most boring influencer, but for jobs ever. I don't want to do it. I don't mind having one, like having a LinkedIn or anything, but just them wanting to have you post constantly. I don't like doing that for my fun stuff. I don't like doing it for this channel. I don't like doing it as like a personal thing. I just don't want to do it. It's not, yes, you're right. It's not even for jobs anymore. It's a venting session? Not really. I was talking a lot about art, but then you know, chat kind of gets silent during that stuff. So I was talking about just daily things. I'm just sort of like talking about LinkedIn and how I think it sucks. Oh, and thank you, Keys, for actual roses. I keep accidentally sending them myself. Just the most boring, overhyped by AI for AI. Yeah, exactly. No, no one threw a rose. I've been pressing the hotkey for it by accident. Fake streamer, fake roses. You needed to maintain a LinkedIn for one of your uni courses. Yeah, like when I was in college, I had to get a LinkedIn. And it's useful. Oh my gosh, comment, thank you for roses. Teehee. Thank you. I'm accidentally sending it to myself, but then you guys are making me legit by actually sending them. Thank you. Yeah, what was I saying? I don't know. Does anybody actually like LinkedIn? It's like useful to have your resume online and stuff like that, but it's annoying to like need to be constantly online to get any work. Like, I don't want that. Sometimes you get something interesting or useful on LinkedIn. I mean, that's good. Like, I'm sure it's still like useful to get jobs. I just don't want it to be like my job to be LinkedIn. You know what I mean? And I like doing strategies and whatever for social media. I don't want to like specifically talk about the job process on LinkedIn, if that makes sense. Yes, Rob, get to sleep. Okay, I gotta change this hotkey because I'm using the ruler way too much and giving myself fake roses. Give me a second. You get to see all the UI. Trigger. It's gotta be something else. What do I have here? Okay, new thing. Oh, I know. Right shift R. Wait, no, it still says shift R. That's not what I want. I don't know. 6, 7. Oh no, it just says 6. No, we can't have that. It's gotta be a key I never use. Plus sign. I don't know. All right, enough of that. Get some sleep, get some sleep. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Okay. Now I can use my ruler in peace. Okay, this is the top of the swirl. Oh boy, okay, this is, you know what, I'm just gonna draw it here and then have it come over, because I think that's gonna be easier. And then let's sort of think this through. It should be shorter this way in perspective, I believe. Gosh, perspective. Yeah, so anyway, I'm building my portfolio again, and I redid my, well, I kind of put back my website. I had my website for a very long time, but then I closed it because I didn't want to pay the fees and I wasn't looking for a job, but now I'm looking again. So I sort of retouched it. I have like a lot of illustrations, and I tried to put sort of like my portfolio work at the top. Not that I think anybody's going to hire me for like illustrations, but I figure I should put it there anyway. I put some of my shop items, like original work, which I feel looks good. It looks somewhat professional. But I don't know. I'm feeling nervous because I feel like I should have more quote professional work instead of like more quote childish things like cartoons, even though I do them in sort of a professional setting. Like, for example, I've done a lot of zine work, but it's still like a lot of people don't understand, and they'll see cartoons and they'll be like, well, this isn't serious. They'll just be like my dad. So I have to do something with that. I don't know. I'm trying to look more corporate, I suppose. It's hard. Because I feel like a lot of corporate stuff is just boring, but I don't know. To be honest, a lot of things is like graphic design and stuff is like templates and then sort of adjusting it for what your brand looks like. And I think they should just understand that I'm good at it and I don't need to update my portfolio 10 million times. You know? But alas. Hello? Where's my eraser? Okay, great. Ooh, it's 43. I wonder how accomplished I actually was today. Probably not very. Oh, I did fix this shirt thing. It looks way better now with some adjustments. You're listening in now, but what a friend and hilarious streamer. Aw, thank you, Hambone. Guys, did you know that I have a very good friend, Radio Bone Air, and then you should go check him out, please and thank you. Shout out for Radio Bone Air. Please go follow, okay? Go follow, and also has some really cool stuff for commissions. Make sure you check that out too, okay? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. There's this video I saw a while ago that is sort of my new vocal stem where it's like a animation of a TTRPG moment that someone had, and it's like this little bird and this druid is talking to this little bird and they're doing animal speak or something, and it goes, I need you to go find Trevor Voss. And the little bird goes like, okay, who's that? And she goes, she's very, trustworthy. Okay, that narrows it down. Okay. And then she goes, I love you, Beard Bird. And he goes, I love you too. 20 kisses, please. So now I just want to say 20 kisses whenever someone is talking to me. You only have YouTube, maybe Twitch, you'll get that one day. Yeah, if you like seeing people stream, Twitch is the main place, I would say, for streamers for sure. And there's a lot of cool people there. And I think that if you're looking to build community, I feel like it's a little easier to do that than anywhere else. A lot of my friends I've made from Twitch. Some people in the chat here. I'm looking at you, Keys. I'm looking at Volo. I'm looking at Hambone. I'm looking at Rob. Just like everybody who comes and is very nice to visit me and see me stream. So yeah. And of course, there's always Discord. If you are interested in joining the community, we have a Discord for sure. I'll advertise that. Why not? Oh, Keys did it for me. Oh, but Keys doesn't have the ability to also do this for Discord, so I will do it also for you, I believe. There we go. Oh, I think that went... Oh no, I have to actually post it on my side for Discord, for YouTube. Here it is. Because Nightbot doesn't actually affect YouTube, unfortunately, so I put it separately, but thank you, Keys. Appreciate you. So how do you, so people who are mods on Twitch slash, no, yeah, people who are on Twitch and also are mods on other people's Twitch, how do you feel about that? Because I do not give people mod power because I don't want them to feel like they're responsible for my stream. But I don't know, I'm kind of curious how you feel about receiving mod powers slash having them, I don't know, because like I have Mordio always for the most part, so I don't feel the need to that anybody needs to have like mod powers. But like even when people have given me mod powers, I'm just like, oh, I'll do my best. I just, you know, don't expect anything from me though. I'm sort of curious about how people feel about that responsibility. I feel like Twitch's mod, their mod screen is yucky. I don't feel like it's very good. Depends on the streamer mod relationship. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, I have a lot of friends, but I don't think it's necessary for them to like feel like they have to moderate my channel. Whoop, 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 whoop. More guidelines. I guess you're serious enough about it that you do feel some responsibility, but you're really only a mod in one channel, and you didn't apply at first. I thought you're a mod in Flam's and Nez's stream. Am I wrong? Oh, you're not a mod for Flam? Okay, I thought you guys were. My bad. I thought it was the reason that they couldn't actually ban you, and it was like a joke. But maybe it's still a joke. But also, you're not a mod. You're a pseudo mod because a chunk of his commands work for VIPs. Ah, gotcha. Uh-oh. Hold on. I got stuff wrong. Wait, no I didn't. What's this? What is this line for then? Oh, okay. This is when the guides don't extend all the way through. The joke is that he will head mod you if you ever get banned. Oh, got it. You're not a mod on someone's Twitch, but you've been a mod on forums back in the day and in Final Fantasy. Oh, that's true. If you want to count that. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you're a mod, there's like a responsibility that you probably have that is too much for what I want. Though I don't mind doing it occasionally, as long as it's not like, hey, you need to sort of show up all the time, and if you're not doing mod things, then that's bad or whatever. Okay. The back of his head, the back of his head. Difficult, difficult. See, I think it's gonna go like this. Because what I want to happen, if his clothes are off, theoretically, I want sort of like his hair to go all the way down his spine, just like a small little tuft, sort of like the mane of a horse. So that's sort of the idea of his hair here, but it's covered up with a lot of clothes, so I don't think a lot of people would see it. Like, this would be covered up, honestly. Like, this would be sticking out or like bunched in. You were never asked to have that level of commitment. You just sort of took it upon yourself because you'd feel weird otherwise. That is basically the reason the fam hasn't modded you. You don't want you feeling responsible in that way. Yeah, for sure. I don't know. It seems like even though you are someone who shows up all the time, it also seems a little unfair to sort of put you in a position where I'm like, well, you need to pay attention all the time now. Or at least that's how it feels to me. I don't want to like imply anything with mod permissions. And it's not like anything in my stream you can't do as just like a regular user. I don't have that level of granularity. I just don't really care about it. No one's abused it. If it came to someone abusing it, then yeah, sure, I'll change it. But again, same thing when I was talking about like Discord. If you're like small, it's like whatever, you know? Like, what is someone gonna do? Give me too many roses at one time? Whatever. Someone's gonna shout somebody out? Whatever. It does not matter to me. God, which hat makes this look so easy? Fabric. She's such a master at form and shape. It's crazy. I wish I could be that talented and like understand form so intimately that it feels effortless. Like, she can put all this detail into her work and it just looks amazing. Maybe one day. Because, like, what does this look like from the side? Impossible to say. Put a top sheet on Mordio as a model. I think this is more or less how the shape would go, but I gotta be honest with you, I'm just guessing. I could sort of flare this out because we don't know quite the dimensions here. Like maybe I would push this. Uh-oh. Hello, that's the wrong side. Wrong layer. There we go. Morty wearing a top sheet as a cape, doing all the swoopy motions, but also with his face like that. Ugh. What do you think, Morty? You don't mind being a model, right? I can use you as a reference. Here's a secret. I do that to her. Mostly I use myself as reference though, honestly. I have a large camera roll that no one will ever see of me posing for many pictures. And it's mostly me posing for like hands, because hands be hard. I do have 1 or 2 animations or videos of me posing for animations, so it's like I'm moving around stupidly as well. Also, something you will never see. Sounds nice to have a captive model. I agree. But no, it's not very often that I'm asking her to do stuff. I'm mostly doing it myself. But when it comes to like 2-person compositions, I have enlisted her help for that. I got a new fitness watch for my birthday, by the way. I slept for 7 hours and 52 minutes last night. It rated my sleep as good, even though I woke up several times. Excellent sleep, dang. 90? Crazy. I had a deep sleep of 1 hour and 12 minutes, a light of 5 hours, that seems long, and a REM cycle of 1 hour and 31 minutes, and awake for 4 minutes. I don't know. I don't know what that means, honestly. It said it was good, but if I felt like it was bad because I kept waking up. I guess I only woke up for 4 minutes or something, but I remember those 4 minutes. And when I remember waking up, it feels like bad sleep to me. Yours was 6.5 hours and rated good as well? Well, oh, so do you have a fitness watch too that monitors your sleep? I don't like tools that monitor me to my, well, that send my data. I think that, like, me seeing my data is fine and fun. Other people seeing my data is not fine and fun. I do like seeing the stats though, it's fun. It's a good time. A Fitbit Pixel Watch, but Google owns Fitbit. I have a Garmin. It's fun though. I want to see my restful day. I balanced stress with periods of... Wait, no. I balanced stress with periods of rest and recovery during the day, which helped improve my sleep quality. Okay. I don't know if I believe that, but... whatever. It's very pretty. I'm not used to having like a watch on me though, so I don't know, I guess it's just one of those things you just get used to or whatever. I can't think about it too much or else I start fidgeting and I want to take it off, but I won't. Okay. It's also waterproof, but I don't really want to do anything. I don't want to shower with it on or anything. I probably don't need to do his tail in the side view. I want to because it's so fun to do the little tail swish, but it takes up too much room in the composition. You used to have a watch, but then you got wrist pain from the watch? Was it too tight? Digimon Fitbits. Oh, but the band was too small. No! A Digimon Fitbit? That sounds really cool. Pumps, pumps, pumps. The wrist pain was a coincidence. Oh. Damn. We will see for me. I want to get one of those drawing wrist guard things. I kind of have one, but it's sort of like a cheap thing I got at a pharmacy store. I want like the professional looking, like the ones that go up partially way on your fingers and it looks like you're from the early 2000s emo band or whatever. I think Katie has one. I should ask her where she got it from. I want a cyberpunk drawing guard. Kind of. Okay, let's turn off this thing. Okay. Oh wait, there's partially part of an arm here. I guess I'll... And then we got the tassels, which I didn't bother doing, and we have the arm. Oh, I didn't even do the rope. Ropa. Probably goes higher up the neck. This probably needs to change also. This goes here, and this goes on the shoulders. Okay. Turn this off again. I forgot the hand already. Okay. Starting to put this together. So his face kind of looks a little wide here. I think I drew his neck a little skinnier, so I'm gonna push this together. I'm gonna move this part of the head maybe a little closer together. I don't know. And I feel like that feels okay. The part that is bugging me, I think, is the eyes. Let me draw this closer, because this is the shape of his eye here. So let me bring this closer so I can kind of see. Let me put that on a new thing. Okay, and just make it blue. Yeah, so the eye looks higher here than I want it to be. So let's move this down. I think that looks better, but his forehead looks a little big. And I think the nose bridge dent sort of like could be a little lower. It's tough. So like this is his normal head right here, and then forehead there, and then there's like a little bit of the glass. Actually, that looks better. I think I like that. I think there's still a little more we could do with the eye here, because it is gonna look a little shorter and not quite the same as the front view, but I want to make sure like key things are sort of aligning here. Not to mention, I haven't even given him his big ol' eyelashes that I want to do. I think that means... I think I push this back here. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I push everything forward a little bit. Maybe I make it even smaller. So hard to think about. Thank God for the liquidify tool. Now his eye seems too small, but it could just be... Let's look at a model real quick. Let's look at this quick head model here. If I turn it... Okay, wait. Let's do this properly. Okay, so we're gonna compare... We're gonna approximate the head here. Oop, come back here. Doesn't have to be perfect, but we're just gonna kind of see what the eye can... Whoa, I don't know how... What the hell? I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay. So we're gonna take this eye, and now we're gonna compare it to the side view. If we just rotate the head here, is it like half the size? Honestly, yeah. Yeah, no, I made it the right size. It's just hard to think about sometimes. Yeah, that looks right to me. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, let me see. It's almost time to leave. Let's put that together and the back. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. The side is probably too far out, but I wonder if this is sort of a thing where I can break the rules to make it look like a more interesting profile. Like maybe I could put this out a little more. I am wrapping up, I promise. I just want to check if some of this would look better if I just kind of moved it around. Because I want to be somewhat accurate, but I also don't want, I want it to be like fun to do. You know what I mean? I think this works. One other thing I noticed is that I did it perhaps too equidistant here. I think this would be much further out. Okay. I'm like, you can't really tell from myself here, but I'm like moving in and out, sort of like observing it. Okay, I think we're good. The feet are kind of weird in the back, but I don't know if there's anything I want to do about that right now. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Guys, I can't do it. I can't do it right now. All right. That's the end of stream. That's the end of stream. I think I did a good job here for the most part. We figured things out. I definitely need to like draw a layer where he doesn't have his cloak so we can kind of understand what this underside looks like, because it's very strange. It's very like it's a wrap. So he sort of has like a very wide V going on. And it's probably multi-wrapped layers that I have to figure out. But this is a good start for sure. Thank you, I did a good job. So yeah, so I have been Nova Minokawa. I stream art every Monday around the same time. If you're interested, follow the channel. Multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch. I'm gonna find somebody to raid. This only applies to people who are on Twitch. Let's see, usually I'd meet someone new. Do I want to do that today? I don't think so. I need to like recharge myself. I'm gonna go to Maroxai Maro. So we're gonna do that. So here is your raid message. If you can, make sure you copy and paste it and go say hi. Make sure you use that message on the raid that we are going to. And I will see you later this week. I believe Thursday we are doing we're doing our TTRPG game, and then Mordio is going to do Haste on Friday. Thank you. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Where's my stuff? Okay, bye.